We all have childhood hobbies. I, for one, enjoyed a bit of polo, some afternoon croquet, and above all, Legos. Legos bring out a child's imagination. They can build themselves a mansion, a rocket ship, a zoo, anything they can possibly think of. Because of this, Legos are a nostalgic toy that many people hold near and dear to their hearts. And when people hold things near and dear, they're willing to cough up an arm and a leg for them in mint condition. Today, we're going to take a look at the most expensive Lego sets in the world. We'll talk about what they're worth today, what they sell for, and exactly why they're so darn special. 6080 Lego King's Castle. Now, this first set is the type of set I remember playing with when I was a kid, and I truly believe this is when Legos were at their best. I mean, look at this thing. You're able to joust, to shoot arrows to defend your castle, to ride your horses at lightning speed and try to capture the enemy's domain. I mean, this is the stuff that movie epics are made of. This set, the 6080 Lego King's Castle, sells in the thousands to $2,000 range. The highest sale price ever for this set was an incredible $2,600. And for a box of plastic that was created and sold back in 1984, well, I'd say that's pretty sweet. The original set was a huge hit in the 80s, which is part of the reason that mint condition boxes can go for such a high price. Another reason is that the set was exceptional for its time. Most sets contained under 500 pieces back in the heyday, but the King's Castle set contained 674 pieces to keep kids entertained and out of that darn video arcade for hours. Included in the set are 12 knight minifigures, their horses, and their weapons. In addition, the set could connect with other sets to transport your Lego world back to the Middle Ages, including an armory set and a guarded inn. 3450 Statue of Liberty. Though Lego is a Danish company through and through, one of their most expensive sets of all time happens to be the Statue of Liberty. But this isn't your run-of-the-mill 21042 Statue of Liberty set that sells for $120. This is the OG, the father of all Lady Liberty Lego legends, the 3450 Statue of Liberty set. Although the set was originally sold for $200 when it was released in 2000, mint condition sets frequently sell for between $3,000 to $4,000. And this Lady Liberty is a complex woman. The set includes 2,882 Lego pieces, almost all of which are sand green. In fact, it was the first time sand green bricks were used. Now, I love putting together Legos as much as the next guy, but I can't say I'd have too much fun trying to put this giant green beast together. It stands at around 3 feet tall, which is no small feat in the Lego world. The Taj Mahal Set. This next set may come as a surprise, and that's because you can cop it for a mere $450 right now. But once upon a time, the 10189-1 Taj Mahal sold for $3,864. So, how did such a drastic price change happen? The massive 5,922-piece set was originally sold in 2008 and quickly became one of the most coveted sets of all time. At the time, it had the most amount of bricks ever sold in a set. The intricate architecture and beautiful details were remarkable, and adult Lego fans around the world flocked to display it on their shelves or hide it in their basements from their less fun partners. Throughout the mid-2010s, new boxes sold for thousands of dollars. After all, with 5,922 pieces, you can't risk buying a used set and not having all the bricks. But then, in 2017, Lego wanted a bit of that success back. They released the Taj Mahal set again, which plummeted the original value of the first edition Taj Mahal. It just goes to show that no one can really predict the value of Legos over time. Well, maybe except for Lego. 10179 Millennium Falcon. Now, if you've been down a Lego aisle at all, you know that there's one franchise that has pretty much taken over the entire aisle. There's minifigures clutching lightsabers galore, stormtroopers shooting and probably missing with their blasters. That's right, the highest selling Lego set of all time is a Star Wars set. After all, when you combine one nerd culture with another nerd culture, nerds tend to like that and want to buy it all. Of course, the set contained probably the most recognizable ship from the entire Star Wars franchise, the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. The ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. The good old bucket of bolts, the Millennium Falcon. The 10179 Millennium Falcon was originally released in 2007, and boy, was it a hit. The set contained 5,179 parts and the only 5 minifigures you could ever need: Chewbacca, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. When it was released, the set sold for $450 originally, which may sound like a lot for a toy, but if you could go back in time and buy one, trust me, you would. A new, unopened box sold for $15,000 in Las Vegas. Granted, the set was in an airtight case, and it was at a convention where prices are known to run a little high, but still, it sold for a whopping $15,000. A Lego set for the price of a car. That's pretty remarkable. The set was re-released in 2017, but that hasn't lowered the price of the 2007 set at all. New boxes of the first edition set regularly sell for $4,000 or even $6,000. That's big dough for little bricks. So, there you have it, the most expensive Lego set in the world. What's your favorite Lego set, and which sets do you think I own? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and turn on post notifications. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip, da doodly doo.